indeed what is he going to do. I just cast another HayPro game recently, and he was so good at spreading creep. It was actually sick. The entire middle of the map was just, it looked like it had a very, very bad case of chicken pox. As I drink some water from my poor parched throat. But it looks like LiquidHaypro going to be expanding. Not a lot of upgrades in this game. It looks like HayPro has no upgrades, just getting +1 missile attack now. And for the Protoss, we do see +1, so that's actually going to be kind of a big deal that he does have the +1. If he is able to hit a good timing push and be ahead in upgrades, that'll help a ton. HayPro getting his third now. He was on 2 base for a really long time, actually, like a really long time, which I guess is understandable because his opponent opened 4 gate. But now it looks like he has transitioned into getting Colossi, and he is getting the range upgrade as well. It's actually Colossus right now because he only has 1. But and I only see 1. Wait, where's that? Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Just checking, making sure. But only 1 Robo facility right now. But doing a good job of keeping his money low. He is at 70 or 97 supply rather, and LiquidHaypro. Look at, oh my goodness, look at LiquidHaypro up at 160 supply right now. Goodness gracious! And there is the force fields, and he's going to be killing quite a bit of stuff. It looks like those units were just focusing down the sentries. Actually, not a bad idea at all. And wow, HayPro able to save some of his roaches anyway due to the tunneling claws. So good roaches who are fully upgraded like that. And it looks like he's going to be getting more roaches. A Spire coming down. More Colossus for IMNalZa. Wow, I don't know why I can't say that. And also looks like the range upgrade Thermal Lance is just about done. Just about done. But it looks like LiquidHaypro could be thinking about attacking again. He does have a detection now. Probably just snipe the observer, and he's going to be trying to maybe sneak along the side. I don't know what he's doing. Pulling back. But he's at 147 supply versus the 112 supply of the Protoss player. So HayPro looking fairly good right now, and by fairly I mean way ahead. Also doing a pretty good job of spreading creep. Not amazingly good because there's so much stuff to do. And you know what? I rag on Zerg players a lot, but really, that's one reason I think Zerg is such a good race, is because there's so much stuff to do that when you get to the point where you can actually do all of it, oh my gosh, you are a scary force indeed. And LiquidHaypro, he's up there, man. He is up there. Look at this, spreading creep, continuing to spread creep, getting all the different lanes even, spreading it this way, spreading it this way. Just, oh man, creep everywhere. Protoss is taking a third, which is fairly good, but LiquidHaypro taking the gold. So going to be up 1 base still, but it's going to be up the gold base, which is kind of like 1.5 bases up. So yeah, HayPro just looking like he's in such good shape now, and holy crap, that is a lot of corruptors. This is one thing that I've noticed. Another interesting, gonna help out. Wait, no, I don't think he's gonna help out his Protoss opponent. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna put something right there, so he can't expand. It doesn't actually even have to be there. He just needs to get the creep there. So he's gonna keep on pushing creep and just deny expansions based on creep, which is annoying and creepy, and so many negative things to say about the power of creep, but I won't. Instead, I'm going to go over here and look at this expansion, and man, look at this. HayPro is so determined to just deny expansions. He really does not want the Protoss to be having all these expansions. Oh, what I was going to say before I got totally off base on creep, as it looks like this expansion will go down, boom, there it goes, is I see a tendency from Zerg players, and I don't even know if it's good or not. I just noticed that it is. I'm not going to judge. But they get a ton of corruptors, like way more than they need. So that when they engage the Colossus, I mean, there'll be like 4 or 5 Colossus, and they go down like instantly. And then, I mean, they have, I don't know, 20 corruptors or whatever, 15 corruptors. But at least there's no Colossus, and then their army does a lot better. So, I don't know. In the last game I cast, I saw the Zerg player go for... oh man, it's an overseer, dang it. I saw him go for Broodlords, and I mean that makes sense because you know you have all these units and you don't want them to just not be useful anymore. So getting Broodlords I think is a fairly good plan as a follow-up, if you're going to overproduce corruptors to crush the Colossus. That's just my own little personal spin on it, but that's what I think. So I'm letting you know. So HayprO is up. I said he was going to be up 1 base, like 1.5 bases, because he has the gold. He's actually up 2.5 bases because he was able to deny this base. And as you saw before, he fought incredibly hard and was able to kill this Nexus once. So he is just doing his level best to make expanding as difficult as possible for IMNalZa. IMNalZa does have Blink Stalkers with 1/1. And he does have High Templars with Storm now. Amulet is being researched. I can't believe that the Canadian Amulet is still in the game. But hopefully it will be taken out soon because I'm not Protoss and so I don't like it. No, but really I just think it's a little bit overpowered to have an ability where you can literally have all your units clumped up at one. And if you ever get attacked or dropped or whatever, how do you defend? Well, you warp in a unit. Excuse me, and then that unit just storms and kills everything. And you're like, well, okay, that was my defense. Cool. And you just go back. So your defense for like an expansion is a pylon, and I think that's a little bit weird. So that's the only reason that I said that the Canadian Amulet should be taken out. Is just because of that. Oh, poor Changeling. Wow, look at that. I just noticed when a Changeling dies, he actually loses his shirt. His pants stay on, but he loses the shirt, and then he does this little shriveled, shrieking thing that falls over. So, wow. Roach really wanted to die. Roach going to be putting some pressure on the forge. Is he going to get it? Yeah. Okay, no. Good scouting, though. So it looks like HayprO is just about maxed. He's at 189 supply. And, oh, snap. This Observer is going to be taken out. Bye-bye. And expanding once, twice more. So, wow, okay. That's another good way to do it. Hey, screw it. So, my opponent, he wants to expand, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to block it with hatcheries. I love it, actually. It's really good. So, Protoss really needs to just mass up his Doom army at this point. He's actually still way behind. He's at 122 supply. Oh, no. Oh, no. 122 supply versus 197 supply of LiquidHayprO, and he does have a bajillion Broodlords making. It looks like he's going to have, is this 5? And, yep, 10 Broodlords coming out, and a bajillion Roaches with Burrow and some high... Oh, my goodness, this is going to be brutal since he has double the units. Double the flavor, double the fun, and look at this. Just stockpiling a ton of money and a ton of gas and probably a ton of larvae. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, look at all this larvae. Oh, no. So this is about time for HayprO to push. He is ready. He is going to push in here pretty much just 1A, and if he loses his guys, it is okay because he's just going to make more stuff. So here he comes, and this is a really sick, scary army anyway. He is going to pull back, actually. I'm a little bit surprised that he pulled back, but going to be pulling back, and we can see now that the Protoss didn't lose too much in that attack, actually. He's at 115 supply. HayprO up at 198 of 200. So he is max. I do like what he did there. He just broed his guys for a second, let him re-get some energy. I mean health. And not a lot of force field. But some good storms. Let me check to make sure they were good storms. Yes, they were. But he is just 1A moving through, and oh man, the Protoss just does not have a lot of stuff. And you can see he is remaking a ton of things in the unit producing tab. You can see making a ton of roaches and also getting tons more upgrades, and it doesn't even matter. That's good game. Team Liquid is on a roll today, man. I love it. Good job.